Hey folks, it's Jim. I just wanted to do a video. This is a new wiki up. I had to take down a couple of half trees that had split off this winter. I got those moved up, and I thought I'd use some of the pieces of the tree to make a wiki up. But anyway, that's not what this video is about. I just thought I'd take advantage of an opportunity while I was out at compost. There's my compost pile. I saw something that I'd like to share. If you look up in this tree, right in there, you can see how that top of that tree is broke off and is just hanging. Now that's what's called a widowmaker. All right, and if you set up camp under a tree like that, you're going to be in some big trouble. So a lot of people when they're camping forget that. They're tired, exhausted, they pull in, they just want to get their bedroll set up, and all of a sudden they put their camp right under a tree. And if you'll see up in the top of this one, there's another widowmaker. See how it's hanging down here? That's the whole top half of that tree ready to fall down at any time. And I'm showing you this because a lot of people forget that. They get tired and they go to set up camp and they find a nice open spot like this, just do some clearing, and you've got a great campsite and you got two trees the right distance apart to run a taut line and set up your tarp and so on and so forth with very little clearing, but didn't look up and there's, you know, half a tree ready to fall on you. And we call these widowmakers. Now when you're in the deep woods, I hope you can see that. I don't know if you can or not, but how that's just broke off and hanging there. But this is two examples of a widowmaker, and these are small trees and these are easily seen, and that's why I'm using that. I'll show you the top of that one. See if you can't get a better look of how that's broken off up there. Okay. And yeah, let's see if we can't take a look. All right. See how that's just broken and it's hanging? And that's a widowmaker, okay? And if we go back up in this one, while this one's a lot smaller, we have the same issue, okay? And we'll try and scale up the tree right in so you can see that, how that's shattered, and the top of that tree is just hanging. While it looks like a healthy tree, and we're setting up camp under it, what it really is a death trap waiting to happen from a strong wind, okay? And as we get into larger pines and things of that nature, right? You see how big this tree is? Well, imagine if you have a widowmaker going on way up in there and you're building camp under it and you don't see it. And if you'll notice right here, you know, those limbs there, where did they come from? They fell from somewhere, didn't they? You imagine that coming down on you in the middle of the night in your camp? Probably going to ruin your tarp and your little camp setup and the whole bit. And here we have birch. Now there's nothing wrong with this birch, it's very healthy, but this is an example of what you might want to build under, okay? And anyway, it's healthy all the way up. You can see through it, you can check the limbs, and that's just something you want to do. And I just wanted to show some of this stuff. Actually, no, it's not a birch. Anyway, saw the white bark and what it was, but you can see back in here, there's more limbs just hanging. And this is the back part of my land. I'll actually be building a few shelters right in this area here soon for you to show, just to bug out stuff. I'm training another person, so and I wanted to do that on my walking trail. I have a walking trail out on my land now that I've had since I got out here. I used the tractor, I plowed out all the berry bushes, and it allows me just to walk my land and little part of the back land and give me a meditation trail. But it also allows me to teach people the deadly tricks of the woods, such as widowmakers, which I think is most important. A lot of people, when we're taking people out, we get caught up in knot tying and rope work and emergencies. You can see that limb right there too. I don't know if you can or not, how it's broke. See how it's just hanging there? And look at the size of that pine, ladies and gentlemen. That is huge. This is a massive tree. You want to be under it. You want the shelter of that tree, right? But then hanging right on it is a widowmaker. Okay, so, and we forget these things, and they really are, they wind up causing us some massive problems. And you can see how I have to clean this trail all the time. Look at how it just grows over so fast out here. My berries are coming, and that's one of the neat things about my back trail, and part of the reason why I did it as well. It wasn't just because I wanted a walking trail for meditation, but the berries, you know. Here we go, we're getting those berries coming, and oh yeah, woo! I've got raspberry and blackberry out here abundant. They're everywhere, and that's a nice thing about my little trail here. When times get hard, I'll be able to walk out here. There's Sammy. Hey, Sammy. How you doing, buddy? There he comes. Yes, look at that. Where's my baby? That's Sammy, my puppy. Yeah. He's my buddy. He likes trekking in the woods too. He loves it. And he's got his own ideas of what fun are, though, and sometimes I gotta worry about him when he starts chasing some bigger stuff. But anyway, you can see here too, here's a nice nesting area, right? Set up. Now we would want to go up. We will want to look around. We'll want to check and inspect all these high trees for our widowmakers before we even start building, right? All these tall trees, some of them don't look very healthy, do they? So what we'll want to do is inspect all around our area for any of the trees we're going to put our camp up around. Are they healthy? One. Two, do they have widowmakers in them? Okay. And you can see that nice piece over there that's come off. I'll be using that for another camp and whatnot. But I just wanted to go over the widowmaker. Campers, avid campers will talk to you about it, hopefully. But a lot of people forget to include that into our conversations as we help others to learn about this way of life, this survivalist / camping / naturalist lifestyle, getting back to nature. And they're very important to remember, okay? What looks like a wonderful campsite could be a deadly place to be. So I just wanted to share that. I hope all your lives are good. Sorry again, I haven't been around. I just have been way too busy. I've got a new student as well. And when I say student, folks, I don't get paid to teach people. I take on people who are truly ready and have the right aptitude and attitude that want to learn to survive. That's who I will teach one at a time, much like the old ways. We simply pass knowledge on from teacher to student as I learned. You know, and as other learned. But again, widowmakers, you know, can you find them? Do you see them? Are you aware that they're always around you, everywhere in the wild? Anyway, and especially where you will want to set up camp, that's where you'll find many of your widowmakers, because the trees look great, everything looks great, but you got something hanging up there just waiting to drop on you. So anyway, experience, strength, and hope. I hope all is well. And I've just been super busy this year. I've got a lot to do. As you can see, my land, just keeping my land up is a lot of work. And just taking care of life in general for all of us. So when somebody disappears for a while, I understand that. I really do. And bless you all. I hope your lives are good and you're getting everything that you need. And most of all, I hope you're getting outside. And I hope you're loving nature again, because man, doesn't it feel good to have a nice sweet cup of coffee with a little cocoa in it while you're on the trail. Anyway, be blessed, experience strength and hope. Jim out.